Alrighty, so I wanted to use Arthur's human team a little bit because with Gowther and Gelda being out, I really don't see a whole lot of people running the human team. I do run up against it every so often, but I think that Yuri could actually be a really fun comp here because of the fact that she disables AoE skills with her passive, and if you don't know, it actually disables buff cards as well. So if they end up going for like rank up or something like that with Gowther, we can probably disable the rank up. He won't be able to cleanse it off because it has the cleanse on it, and then he won't be able to get super crazy high level ranking cards. Plus, he won't be able to get rank enhancement, which is a big part of like Gowther's kit. So not 100% sure how it's going to go. I do have to be a little cautious here about the different kinds of commandments and stuff like that, like this one right here, obviously. I do get a pretty good little setup here turn 1 though, which is kind of nice. I think I'm just going to go for the kill on the Zeldris here. I think in the last video that I did with the human team, somebody was telling me that I don't need to run my Arthur on the left because if I want to go for merges or anything like that, it's not going to be as doable. So I have him in the middle, and you can see that it's already paying off because I'm able to top deck a card to merge there, which that's obviously still luck. I could potentially top deck a merge like that as well during the drawing process, but I'm able to get Arthur's passive off this way, which is great. It's not going to be the most reliable, obviously, but we'll see how it goes. Gelda obviously has the benefit of kind of being able to counter my team a bit here, so we'll see. I luckily do have a level 2 Arthur card. We're tanking pretty well. This team is pretty hefty. He has like the best like card draw here. He has 2 cards with everybody, so he has Nanashi buffs all over the place. I think we're okay to try to go ahead and kill off the melee though. I'm kind of hoping this kills, and then hopefully it goes after Nanashi, but I'm going to be honest. Okay, so we don't even kill there. A bit unfortunate, but that might still be an okay scenario, because if I double attack into Gelda, it'll disable him. Which, it might not be the worst, as long as we have the... well, I don't think we played for any merges there, so we wouldn't have been able to cleanse off the disable, I don't think. So, he still would have been able to tank pretty efficiently, but it could go either way. Interested to see the Gowther comp, though. So if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. We're going to hop back in, see if we can find some Gowthers. Alrighty. Okay, we have another Gelda comp, but it's with the DK team. This one could be interesting. Okay, we get the good hand again, the good ending. He's running his... Tarmiel Link on DK, which means that I can maybe try to get some early damage out here on the Gelda. The thing about this setup is that if I don't do enough damage to DK, he'll be able to pop stats. I'm definitely not killing here. But melee is too tanky to try to kill turn 1, and his lifesteal is insane. She also has a lifesteal card, which might end up being a little bit of a problem. God, her just passive like life regen right there was kind of insane. Luckily, we're going to pop the passive on Arthur here. Okay, that's not a lot of damage. I'm assuming he's going to go triple AoE here for the melee passive. I think we'll be okay, because this is going to give him all creation. He should be kind of low on stacks here. He has... Okay, well, he has 2 orbs, so that's still kind of a lot. Let's go for this, and then another AoE. I'm hoping that these can at least do damage cap to the DK here. They do, okay, and this is actually going to end up killing the Gelda off as well. So I don't disable myself. We're able to wipe the whole team. That works out. Obviously, the human team is incredibly CC based. Like if you don't go first, you're going to be in for a really like hard time. Yuri is not the greatest CC'd character, and as far as my account goes, I think I only have her 1/6, so her CC is a little lacking compared to like if I wanted to run Escanor, for example. LR Escanor has good CC. I could run him on like HP defense or something like that, just to give myself a little bit of an edge to try to go first. But I think that the AoE disable could be really fun against Gowthers, but we'll have to see if we can find any. Okay, another Gelda. Okay. Come on, no Gelda. Oh, come on, bro. Give me... I'll be honest, not a whole lot of people are summoning for Gowther, but I was hoping for the best here. Oh, okay, a Gowther. I'm fighting a lot of real players, actually, which is good, but this is the first Gowther that I'm finding. He doesn't have a commandment, which is fantastic, actually. I think I'm going to set up on the Bond here, try to get my passive going, let him use some cards and stuff like that, and then try to go for the AoE disable on the Gowther, because I think it could be kind of cool. He might actually, I mean, depending on what he's got in his hand, he could potentially go for the rank up turn 1, which is probably pretty possible. Okay, he ranks up himself. Yeah, and then he has another rank up, I guess, maybe? Okay. Is he using the attack card? Why? Maybe this isn't a real player. There was a little bit of loading time in the beginning. I don't think this is a real player. So at this point, I think I'm gonna go for this. So that way we disable the Gowther's AoE. I probably should be going for damage, but I'm in Challenger. I have no reason to like play for the win unless I just want it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of like testing here. So we can disable. It's mainly just the Gowther stuff, which he doesn't even have a rank up in his hand. So, well, I mean, if he does, it's a single target. So he could. I guess that's going to be a little bit of the problem. You're going to have to rely on them trying to passive rank up and then use like a level 2, which might not be the smartest choice, of course. Like, I guess it just depends on what they do for their first turn. Okay, doesn't kill my Bond here. That's good. At this point, I think we end up killing the Bond with this. Close to killing the Gowther. If this kills melee, which he has 2 orbs, it's possible it doesn't kill. Okay, it does, so then this is going to kill off the Gowther then. Okay, I mean, evaporated. Disintegrated even. I don't know, I don't think that Gowther inherently is going to be, like, countering the human team very much. Like, I mean, obviously the high level cards and stuff like that are kind of a big deal, but if you can get the passive off with Arthur, he tanks incredibly well. So I think the thing about it is, as long as you're going first and you can play around the commandment that's in play, you should still have a really good time. He didn't have a commandment in play there, which I think is kind of a misplay. I think at this point with Arthur being such a big character, which I guess I can't really blame people though, because I really don't see a whole lot of human teams. Like, I guess what's the point in countering something if you know that you're not gonna, like, you don't know, but if there's a good chance you're not even gonna play up against it. So I don't know. Maybe it's the right call to not worry about it and just go for like a damage link or something. But I don't know. Okay, we have a Gowther here. I'm wondering if people are just using Gowther more in like ungeared or something, because this is the second Gowther I'm facing, which means that obviously not a lot of people are running. It's a lot of Gelda, just so many Geldas, which I think is understandable. Gelda did have like a lot of hype behind her, so I can kind of understand it. We'll have to see how the bot kind of plays this. I don't think this is a real player, just because like 370. I feel like if you're in champ and you're a real player, you probably have around 400k, like, and you're probably using food and stuff like that. Okay. He's dead. Maybe this is a real player. I'm not 100% positive on that. So he kills Bond. We're going to lose a lot of damage reduction there. I need to kill somebody off here, so that way I can get the damage, or the whatchamacallit off. Does he have... Who has your Tarmiel link on? Is it him? It is him. I could go for the Bond, and then just... I don't know. I don't know how much the AoE is going to do here. It does pretty good. This should be enough to kill the Bond. That's unfortunate, but I guess this is going to be the likely scenario anyway. Like, even if that would have killed, I would have still ended up using the AoE on these two. So, I do still have Yuri, but he hasn't put any sort of passive buffs on. The problem with it is I'd have to just spam Yuri cards on the Gowther to be able to really, like, knock her down a peg, or, like, put I don't know what I'm even saying anymore, to be able to put the debuffs on so that way I can actually seal the AoEs and stuff like that, but I just don't know that it's going to happen. I'm unfortunately disabled. He's about to stun me. Oh, I cleansed the disable off. I'm not going to put that many debuffs on, actually, so I think what I do here is this, and this. He'll have to use single targets. He's going to end up... Well, I still have 2 debuffs on, so he'll probably end up stunning Arthur after this turn. I guess if did I even have a merge to play for there to get his like passive refreshed? I don't think that I did. We'll see how this plays out. This one's actually going to be a little all over the place. The fact that he was able to like big combo on my my Bond, I think did help a lot. Double attacking there does stun me. He disables his Gowther. He's going to cleanse off the debuff, though. That is so unfortunate. The best bet I have is trying to kill off the Gowther here. So I think I'm going to have to. I guess I'll play for this. I think the... whatchamacallit, the Power Strike card would be better to use here, but... yeah, the AoE... oh, he's Tarmiel Link on. I forgot. Ugh, I should have used the Power Strike card. Is this going to be enough to kill? Definitely not. Okay. Well, I'm cooked. I completely forgot that he had Tarmiel Link. I should have used the other attacks first, I think, and then used the ultimate. Deserved. Deserved. It's really hard to find these Gowthers. I guess I'm just going to use the rest of my tickets, see if I can find one more if possible. If not, we might have to call it. Okay, another Gowther. Pretty good CC. This might actually be a real person. I'm not 100% positive on that. We do top deck the merge, actually, so I'm going to go for something like this. Luckily, we get to use the AoE here, so we'll put 1 stack of the Rose on the Gowther. It seems like more often than not, though, people are actually just going for the rank up turn 1 and then comboing instead of playing for the passive like rank up, which I was not really expecting, but I guess it just kind of is what it is, which that does kind of suck. So yeah, he's ranking up here. Okay, and then he's going for... did he rank up his Bond or did he rank up Melee? Okay, big single target. That was passive rank up, right? Yeah, so he ranks up 1 card in hand. I think we'll be okay for the most part, though. Like, we might even be able to get rid of Gowther here. I'm not 100% sure on that, because we can infect. Pretty good damage. The extra AoE should kill Bond, even if we don't kill and get disabled here. Okay, we crit 287. Not crazy for the level 2, but we do kill, so we don't have to worry about whatever he got in hand. He is going to get all creation here. He's going to be able to cleanse off. I maybe should have just went for him instead, but we'll see how it goes. I do have the taunt up. We'll see. I do have a Bond combo in hand, but I'll be honest, without Arthur, I doubt it'll go very well. Okay, kills off Bond with the AoE instead, and then I doubt he's going to be able to get through the Arthur here, so we should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine at this point. I have a lot of Gowther or Arthur cards in hand, so should be more than enough to deal with this. So I'll also get my ultimate as well, and I don't have to worry about a Tarmiel Link on the field, so that one works out pretty good. I mean, you know, the damage that he's dealing with the melee and stuff is definitely an issue. Like, it's like a weird thing where Melee's going to be the DPS, so you need to get rid of him. But if you can get rid of the supports, he might not be that bad. But I still think that like the main goal should probably be just getting rid of Melee. I don't know. It's a little bit of a balance, like a conundrum maybe. All right, is it a Gowther? Oh, it is actually a Gowther. I was going to say if it's not a Gowther, I'm going to call it a day. But okay. Ooh. I think he's using Gowther with like a triple AoE comp here, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. I mean, it actually doesn't seem too bad. Once again, not running the whatchamacallit, commandments to counter the Arthur here, so I'm able to freely get away with a merge. So that's good for me. Okay, Liz in the back is going to be a little annoying considering I don't have a way to remove buffs on this team. We're going to pop our passive, though. He's ranking up his melee. So he's basically... Oh, okay, he's just spamming his melee cards. Bot behavior. Fantastic, I guess. I was going to say maybe it would be good to just rank up preemptively, try to sort of like start working towards the... like level 3 cards and stuff like that, because more than likely I'm going to be able to get off, or he's going to be able to get off the all creation and stuff because of my debuffs and everything that I'm going to be putting on. But the Liz is going to be really annoying with the damage reduction and everything, but there's not really much I can do about that. So because he doesn't have Tarmiel Link on melee, I think I just go for some damage on him, try to get things kind of rolling a little bit. Unfortunately, though, he is going to pop all creation. He might just end up lifestealing a lot back, but actually it doesn't look like the damage reduction is that crazy, so we kill. Nice. And now I don't really have to worry about anything, because with the DPS gone, he's basically just running 2 supports, because, like, I don't think she works with Sins, right? She works with Goddess allies? Only? Am I wrong? I might be wrong on that. Because I think you can run her on a different comp. I can't remember exactly what the wording on her passive is. She is one of those characters that unfortunately just got overshadowed pretty quickly, which sucks to see, but, you know, it just happens. I think I'm going to go for something like this, because I'm hoping that this will kill the Liz. Okay, it does. So we're chilling here. Okay, well... I don't know, the experiment was not as great as I was hoping. A lot less Gowthers than I was expecting to fight, but then again, I guess it's just, it's always luck of the draw anyway. So I'm glad to see that Arthur still does a good job of competing. I think that, I feel like, I don't know, it's, from my perspective, it's hard to say for everybody because at different ranks there could be a lot less, you know, or there could be a lot more Geldas and stuff like, which I fought so many Geldas. I don't know, maybe the human team is not doing as well in some of the other like ranked brackets and stuff like that. And this is geared PvP, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it's different in ungeared. But from my understanding and my impression of it, it seems like people were kind of blowing things out of proportion with the whole like, Arthur's dead, it's over, Arthur. Like, I think he's still doable. Like, I think it's still fine. Like, it works. Obviously, it's not going to be ideal. You know, if... It's unfortunate that his passive is like ult gauge dependent, because obviously if they're running if I would have went up against anybody that was actually running like a decent commandment to sort of like try and like screw him over, it would have been a little bit more troublesome, and I would have had to worry about like top decking merges and stuff like that a bit more. But it seems like people aren't even really worried about countering him anymore. So, you know, is it really that big of a deal? Like, I mean, obviously I could run up against it sometimes, and it just feels like the meta's actually kind of got some sort of balance to it. Like, I know that's kind of weird to say with the way that these characters kind of play right now. Like, Gelda's kind of insane. You know, Gowther makes melee even more insane than he already was. And then Arthur can be really insane on his own. Like, once he gets his passive proc and everything. So, I think there's a decent rotation in the meta. You can run a couple of different teams and still compete pretty comfortably, I think. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on it, because like I said, I can't take into account everybody's experience. Let me know how it's working for you. If you summoned for Arthur, because I assume a lot of people did, and you're having a terrible time with it, let me know, because I want to hear from different sides. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A lot of these matches are going to get cut out because I'm at 40 minutes on this recording, and there was just so many Geldas. But either way, you guys have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.